Okay, now that we've learned how to graph to solve systems, we're going to learn how to do some algebraic calculations to solve systems. Because several times when you have to graph, you're going to end up with intercepts that are fractions, and it gets a little bit difficult if you try to graph everything. So we're looking at our first method is solving systems by substitution. So what we're going to look to do is to solve an equation for one variable, or look for an equation that is solved for one variable, and then we're going to substitute that equation for that variable in the other equation. So let's try to look at this. So we have the equation y equals negative 2x minus 9. So that's solved for y. So that is equivalent to y. And then we have 6x minus 5y is equal to negative 19. So we're going to take this amount, negative 2x, and put it in that other equation where y is. So we're going to rewrite 6x minus 5, and we're going to put it in parentheses, which is very important, 2x minus 9. That means we're going to distribute to find out what we get. And it's good to write everything down with these because a lot of times an error might be made by omitting a sign or crossing signs, and we can go back and look and see where the error happened. So we're going to get 6x, negative 5 times negative 2 is going to be plus 10x, negative 5 times negative 9 is going to be plus 45, equals negative 19. We're going to subtract 45 from both sides, and I'm going to combine like terms on the left side, and I'm going to get 16x is equal to negative 64. We're going to divide by 16, and our x value is equal to negative 4. Now we're going to go into the original equation, y equals negative 2x minus 9. So I'm going to substitute negative 4 for the x. Y is equal to negative 2 times negative 4 minus 9. Y is equal to 8 minus 9. Y then is equal to 1. My ordered pair is 4 and 1, and that is the solution. Sometimes you're going to have to solve an equation for a variable. So we're going to solve that equation number 1 for y, and we're just simply going to have y is equal to x plus 3 because we just take the x to the other side of the equal sign by adding it. So now I can substitute that value for y in the second equation. So I have 3x plus x plus 3 is equal to negative 1. I get 4x plus 3 equals negative 1. Subtract 3, 4x equals negative 4. Divide by 4, divide by 4. X is equal to negative 1. I'm going to go into the equation. 3 times negative 1 plus y is equal to negative 1. Negative 3 plus y equals negative 1. Add 3 to both sides. Add 3 to both sides. Y is going to equal 2. My solution, negative 1 and 2. Let me check with, just mentally check with equation 1. Negative x, which means the opposite of x, so the opposite of negative 1 is 1. Plus 2 is equal to 3, so that is a solution. I'm going to do two examples here for you. I'm going to do number 4 and number 7, just to show you how this can work. So I'm going to solve number 4 for y. So I'm just going to move that x across and make it negative. So I have negative x minus 2. I'm going to go negative 3x plus, and I'm going to put it in parentheses just so, and equals 6. Alright, so I have 3x minus x is going to be 2x. Excuse me, 3x, negative 3x minus x is going to be negative 4x. I'm going to add 2 to both sides, add 2 to both sides. Negative 4x is going to equal 8. Divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. I'm going to get x equals negative 2. I'm going to go negative 2 plus y is equal to negative 2. Add 2 to both sides. I'm going to get y is equal to 0. So my ordered pair for a solution is negative 2 and 0. I can real quick go and look at that. Negative 2 plus 0 equals negative 2. That's correct. Negative 2 times negative 3 is 6, plus 0 is 6. Alright, I'm going to solve number 7. I'm going to solve the top equation and make x equal 2y plus 7. So now I'm going to substitute that for x in the second equation. So I'm going to have 3 times 2y plus 7 minus 2y equals 3. Distribute, and I'm going to get 6y plus 21 minus 2y equals 3. I'm going to subtract 21 from both sides and combine like terms, and I'm going to get 4y is equal to negative 18. Divide by 4. Y will go into, or 4 will go into 18, negative 4.5 times. So now I'm going to go into the original equation, x. So I'm going to have negative 4. That's my y value, so I'm going to have our y value is negative 4.5, so I'm going to have x minus 2 times negative 4.5 equals 7. 2 times negative 4.5 is going to be 9. X plus 9 equals 7. Subtract 9 from both sides. I'm going to get my x is going to be negative 2. Our solution set is negative 2, negative 4.5. And finally, we look at this. The drama club earns 10,040 from a production. A total of 64 adult tickets and 132 student tickets were sold. An adult ticket is 2 times the price of, so we're going to write a system for this. So we know, and I'm going to use just A and S for variables. 64 adult tickets plus 132 student tickets is equal to 1,040. So I know that. I also know that an adult ticket is equal to 2s, or 2 times the student tickets. So now I can substitute the value I have for A, 64A, or 2s, 64 times 2s, plus 132s is equal to 1,040. 64 times 2 is 128s plus 132s equals 1,040. I think, let me check this out. I'm using a calculator here real quick. 130 or 28 plus 132 is going to be equal to 260. And 1040 divided by 260 is going to be $4 for a student ticket. So I'm going to go into the top part of the equation, give myself a little room here. I'm going to have 64a plus, I'm going to multiply 132 times 4 plus 528. And I'm doing this to check because I could just say that an adult ticket is $8 because it's 2 times what the student is. But I'm going to do it this way just to see if I come up with the same, which I hope does work. 1040 minus 528 equals, and that's 512 divided by 64, and a equals 8. But I could have got that just by doing 2 times 4.